Is Drake retiring? And now that we broke the ice, yo, what's good? What is good? It's your boy Jtomreactions. I'm here with another edition of Jtomreactions, y'all. One time for the one time. Haven't said that in a while. I just wanted to go ahead and say it. But shit! Is Drake about to retire? Screwface John thinks so. We're about to listen to what Screwface John has to say. Y'all. Before we get to you, Screwface John, y'all, do the YouTube thing. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Also, go ahead and let me know what you think about what Screwface John has to say about Drake possibly retiring. Allegedly. Have to say possibly, allegedly. Have to say all the allegedly, just so y'all know. All right. And again, this is just a theory, so, okay? It's just a theory. We're going to go ahead and check it out. Also, go ahead and hype this video. It's Tuesday. So you guys go ahead and hit that hype button for me, okay? It's Tuesday. I know you still got those hype points. Unless you're like me and you use all your hype points all on Monday. All on Monday. I use my hype points all on Monday. Don't judge me. Hey, I give my support. Support is free. But anyways. Screwface John. Ya tu sabes, señor. Let me hear what you got to say, bruh. Screwface John, ya tu sabes. You already know. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the party is on life support.
Sorry about that, Screwface John. If you guys want to watch the video uninterrupted, all you guys got to do is go to the link in the description, and it'll take you directly to Screwface John's video. All right? It's in the description. So if you guys say, oh my God, you're pausing too much. Hey, you know, I'm just reacting to it. I'm reacting to what Screwface John has to say. So, carry on.
The party is getting belt to you know what.
Belt to ass.
Now, Lobry Graham just went and did a live stream with Ben Don, and there's a few things that happened that I want to make videos about, especially him talking dissing Spotify and stuff, and the whole Spotify thing, which plays into the whole 21 Savage botting rumors and his streams getting removed. But the first thing I want to talk about, I think the most important thing I want to talk about, and I want to look back at certain stuff, is Drake might be hinting at retirement.
Wait. Where's the button? Where's the button? Say what? Let me hear what you guys... Hey, leave it in the comment section. Let me hear what you guys have to say about that.
Come on, Drake. Huh? Why would you be doing that? So people sent me this clip and told me to check it out. Drake is talking about possibly retiring, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Let's go.
Just here for a good time, a fun time. I might not be here for the longest time, but I'm going to enjoy the time.
What did you mean by that? You may not be here for the longest time. What do you mean by that? You've been here for the last 10, 15 years. What do you mean by that? You may not be here for the long time, for the long haul. What do you mean by that? It has to mean something. You can't just say that. I know you're quoting your own lyrics. You're quoting your own lyrics. But what do you mean by that?
That I'm spending with you, so I'd like to start off with a shot. Where's Kai?
Okay, let me run that back one more time, and I'll tell you the context of everything.
Just here for a good time, a fun time.
No, that's a Drake lyric. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Back before he was fully Lawbry. You know what I mean? I miss those times. I look back at those times and I go, damn.
I'm way up. I feel blessed.
Damn. Yeah, I mean.
I'm way up. I feel blessed. I did like that song. I don't know about his verse. I don't know about your verse on that song. Very controversial. That's a controversial take by me. Y'all can go ahead and let me know in the comment section. I didn't like his verse. I kind of liked Big Sean's verse on that one. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section.
Yeah, I mean. It's crazy to think too, like, and I've said this, and no matter what Drake does, I can't lie. I can't make stuff up now. The way I look at him now is completely different. Him putting my name in this UMG paperwork, I'll never be able to see. Nothing was the same after that.
And you see, Screwface John was calling. He was calling the battle, and he was calling it like it is. Whenever Drake would do something good, he would call it out. Whenever Drake would say something that, was a little shaky, he would call it out too. He would also, say that Kendrick was putting belt to ass. But my point in saying that Screwface John was calling it like it is that some people would like to say that Screwface John wasn't he didn't really like Drake in the beginning, but that's not true. It's not true. He was actually one of the only ones that was calling it like he saw it. Everybody else was either they picked a side. It was either, oh my God, Drake is saying, or they would go with what Kendrick would say. Whenever Kendrick would say something and it was amazing, they would be like, oh snap, and they would be Kendrick biased, right? Screwface John, on the other hand, this is why whenever Drake put him in the lawsuit, he was actually a little hurt by it, because he was like, yo, what the fuck? I was actually calling it in the middle. So why'd you put me in the fucking lawsuit? I just felt like I needed to say that, because I go back and I watch some of the compilation videos. If I said it right, compilation videos. I don't know if I said it right. compilation. Let me know which time I said it right. I don't know how you say that shit, but he was calling it. He was calling it how he saw it. But let's continue. And this is what he's saying. He's saying that he enjoyed Drake music. He enjoyed, he was a Drake fan at one point.
But I'd be a goddamn lie if I didn't say Drake was the soundtrack of, like, a big part of me growing up. It seems somewhere Drake lost the plot. Drake became like a different person completely. Or maybe he just got enough power to be the person that he's always been.
Right.
But yeah, it's crazy to think this is where we're at. But let's play this one more time.
I might not be here for the longest time, but I'm going to enjoy the time that I'm spending with you. So I'd like to start off with
Okay, so he may be talking about this being on this stream, but let's keep it real. Let's just go down the rabbit hole of him speaking about retirement. You know what's the craziest thing?
What's the craziest
Anybody
thing?
tell you that this battle doesn't play a role in that, and doesn't play like a major role in that, is lying to you. What's good? Right. It's your boy Screw. You know I'm always.
They are lying to you. And let me tell you why I think that. If you take a look at the way that Drake was before the battle and the way Drake was after the battle. If you take a look at it, Drake was confident as fuck before the battle. You look at the way that he's been acting as of late. It hasn't been the same. Nothing was the same. Nothing was the same. Your boy has been spiraling. Every decision he makes is the wrong decision. He put UMG in a lawsuit. He started putting people's comments from online in the lawsuit. He just was doing all the wrong decisions and has been doing the wrong decisions. Like, for example, this whole Iceman rollout. For example, this whole sexy songs for you. Like, people are saying and trying to make up excuses for the whole sexy songs for you, saying that it was Party Next Door's fault. But if you take a look, everything says otherwise. Drake has been in a downward slope. He's been on a decline. In algebra or in geometry, he's on a downward slope. I mean, you just look at it how it is. Like, that's why this would make sense. If he becomes, I'm just saying, like, if he becomes a streamer after this, like, it makes sense. That's why your theory, which we haven't gotten to yet, is making sense. God damn. Let's continue, man.
Trying to find ways to make a little money.
Sorry, Screw. I'll put the link to your I'll put this in the description as well, so that way people can go and check out your stuff as well. But my bad, man. Let me go ahead and skip this. Boom. Boom.
Drake's bodyguard. You remember when they tried that PR spin? Crazy. I remember when this battle was happening before Drake completely imploded himself and became hip hop's Karen. I remember being like, what would I do if I was Drake or Drake's team? Do I disappear? Because I couldn't decide if disappearing was the best thing. I said he should. But in the back of my head, like, is disappearing the best thing or was not? And now I look at it, it was. It was.
Disappearing would have been, that's what we all were saying. Your fans, Drake, even your haters, your fans and your haters were telling you, it's best if you disappear. If you disappear, you have to make people miss you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You know, you even made a song about it. Miss me when I'm gone. You remember that shit. That was, I think that was Take Care Drake. I don't remember which one that was. But just the fact that you didn't listen to your fans, you didn't listen to people trying to give you the correct advice, you know? You thought that the best move was to keep dropping music, was to keep putting content out there, was to start gambling online and doing tours wherever Kendrick was doing tours. You know? I don't think that was the best move. Your best move would have been to simply disappear. Go on vacation, bro. Go on a 6-month vacation. Make your fans miss you. That's what I think.
This battle played a damaging. I've been putting out videos, and we're going to talk about this whole F the streets and what's going on. If y'all not paying attention, the party is terminal.
Yep.
It's bad. It's not just... There's a lot of people who I think are either going to quietly stop making as much music or quietly try to do something completely different in general. I don't think Drake... Yeah. All of this stuff with this back and forth of people talking about, is this affecting Drake? Will Drake ever be the da-da-da-da? Will Drake be the same as he used to? Is Drake done? I said this is my take. Drake as the brand will never fully be erased, right? will never fully be erased, right? The Drake that we knew, the unstoppable world beater, the conglomerate of Drake, the Hotline Bling, Kiki, Do You Love Me's, God's Plan Drake. I don't know if we're gonna see that level of Drake, and if we do see it, I don't know if we're ever gonna see it as organic as maybe it felt back then.
I think if we get this level of Drake again, I feel like it's gonna be a little forced, and let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, people. Hold on. Let me tell you why. The reason why I feel like it's gonna be forced, if you take a look at what he's dropped, as opposed to, because he's been dropping. People will try to tell you otherwise. He's been dropping. I don't know if you guys know this, but he has dropped up to 40 songs, 30 to 40 songs. Go and look it up. Sexy songs for EU. For you, whatever he wanted to call it. He dropped that whole album. It was mostly Drake. A little bit of Party Next Door. If you take a look at that, on top of the 100 gigs worth of music for your head top, on top of, you see what I'm saying? He's been dropping the whole year. If you take a look at what he's been dropping, as opposed to him coming back to the level of Kiki, Do You Love Me? Even though I didn't like that song. I thought it was very repetitive. Cook me in the comment section if you guys want to. But what I'm saying is, that level of Drake, it'll be forced. And I feel like it's going to be forced on us. So, let's continue.
So it does make sense. I think this is playing a huge weight on him, and no matter how you want to split it, Drake will never be looked at the same again.
Nah.
Drake will never be looked at the same. However you want to take that, that is a fact. He is on the Ja Rule post 50 era of his career, but it's not going to go down like Ja. He going to still have, because Ja still had New York, he going to still have some.
Hey.
I wouldn't even be surprised.
New York was a banger.
If after seeing how 21's numbers were just clearly, come on. I wouldn't be surprised if Iceman does numbers. The cultural impact of it, that's what I'm looking for. So, I want to bring...
And see, that's the thing though, right? You can have number ones all fucking day. And you can go and be on the charts. You can do all that. But how is it going to impact hip-hop? How is it going to impact music? How is it going to impact everything that's going on right now? Right now, there's a cultural shift. If he drops Iceman and it's what he's been dropping before, it's not going to go well, bro. It's not. I mean, you still have your fans, right? You still have your Drake fans. You still have people that still enjoy your music. I'm not saying that you don't, but it's not going to go well because the people that are enjoying the shift are going to look at your music and be like, what are you doing? Like, we're trying to get out of this. It's the same way that people are looking at Young Thug and 21 Savage. Like, what are you doing? This isn't the direction that we're going. So people are just going to write it off. If you drop the same shit that you've been dropping, people are not going to look at it. And it's not going to impact the culture. It's not going to impact music. You're going to have less of a footprint on the game than what you currently are going through this year.
Something up that I don't feel like a lot of people are talking about.
Right.
I think
No.
T-Pain deserves an apology.
Right.
Because I remember when T-Pain said this, and some people, including Drake, tried to go at him. But now in hindsight, with Drake teasing might not be around for a while, let's hear what this sounds like now.
I think the one thing I learned,
Because some people said it sounded like hate back then. Let's see what it sounds like.
No.
I think the one thing I learned from Drake, and here's the crazy thing, one thing I learned from Drake, but one thing he hasn't followed his own words. Drake said, I want to be one of them people that gracefully bow out and not get kicked out. I have ever since said,
Teddy P.
Leave it in the comment section. Did that sound like disrespect? To me, it sounds like he was just trying to give Drake a message. Drake took it as, what are you doing? Why are you dissing me? You know? And he looked at it as envy as opposed to somebody trying to give you. He's trying to give you something. He's trying to give you word of advice. Hey, bro, you said this a long time ago. You should take your own advice. I learned from what you said a long time ago. And now, all of a sudden, you're not taking your advice. What are you doing? That's what he was trying to tell you, Drake. But you took it as...
It sounded a little prophetic now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It sounded like maybe if Drake had listened, you feel me? I always say this too. And now I know this is hindsight because in the moment I didn't know if Drake should go away for a long time. But now I 100%. I felt like that, and that's what I was saying. But I didn't know if I was right. Now I know that I'm right because what did 2024 do for Drake's brand? Do for his name? Did it help him get back from the battle? Did it help change the stink that's on him? Absolutely not. Did Sexy Songs for You help change the narrative? Absolutely not. In fact, did it make the narrative worse? Yes.
Yes.
It hurt him. When I saw certain people be like,
oh, man.
Yo, the album sounded that way or it performed that way because Party Next Door, I was like, yeah, that you could have just held that. That probably wasn't the... Yeah. So what did he benefit himself by not disappearing and then coming back with maybe What Did I Miss or something? His rollout for Iceman has been demolished ever since.
Okay, sorry to cut you off, Screwface, but you're absolutely right. What did I miss? But I have to point out something that, you know, whenever I heard What Did I Miss, it just sounded like a man that was defeated that was trying to come back and create an anthem. It was a man trying to come back and create his comeback music, trying to create a theme song to people that are going through a similar issue. To be honest with you, it sounded like a man that was crying for help, as opposed of, hey, you guys were all my friends. What the fuck happened? No, it's a man crying out for help. Like, goddamn, like, what do I do? Like, what the fuck do I do? And that's another reason why I think that whenever he is doing these Iceman rollouts, and the reason why he hasn't dropped Iceman is because he's testing the waters. He has his foot dipped in the water, trying to find out if it, like, what is the temperature? Do you guys like the music that I'm putting out? And since you guys don't like it, I'm not going to put it out. And the moment that whenever he figures out what works and what doesn't, that's when we're going to see Iceman. If we ever see Iceman. Let's fucking go.
He lost the UMG case. Don't think we forgot. The whole rollout is done. Notice how the rollout just stopped. The Iceman episode stopped. The rollout looks foolish in hindsight now. When you go back and watch those first 3 episodes, then you see what happened at UMG case, because that's clearly what he was alluding to. He just looks. Drake has put on a masterclass of making himself look like he does not know what he's doing.
Right.
Like before, it looked like Drake was super calculated. His team. Now it looks like they just writing plans in crayons with like this. Like holding the crayon like this, one of them big fat crayons. You remember in school, the kids used to have the big fat crayon and held it like this? That's what it feels like. But anyway.
Nah, it feels more like finger paintings. Like whenever you dip your fingers in the paint and then you go like this and just create whatever the fuck you want to create. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like finger painting. If we want to take it back further, further than grabbing those big ass crayons. Nah, this is finger painting. That's what the fuck he's doing. He's taking it back to when, like, the crayons are like when you're a toddler. Finger painting is whenever you're like 3 years old. Let's fucking go.
I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all when I drop. Don't worry about it. I'll just drop something.
Yeah.
Let me know if you heard it.
Yeah.
Drake is like, no, listen. Okay, I got another one. Hold, check this out. Check this out. Y'all didn't like that one? Okay, real quick. Just one more. Let me try one more. And then he's the person that he said, he didn't want to be. Mm-hmm. And I learned that from him. Like when he said that, I want to gracefully bow out and not get kicked out. I was like, you know what?
And it's the craziest thing is Drake. Let's say Drake does retire. Let's say he drops Iceman and becomes a streamer. You know what I mean? Or becomes a full-time state gambling billboard. It's gonna now be perceived like you got kicked out.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I did say about if he would have just I didn't think he should have retired after the battle, but come back later. If you full on retire after Iceman, right, it's gonna look like you got kicked out. I don't care what you say. The Iceman rollout, and Drake did this, is now attached to this battle. He attached it to the battle with the whole UMG case, with the whole talking about the things he's talking about. It's going to be attached. So I don't think the perception of Drake is going to change much after Iceman. So if he retires after that, it's going to look bad. It's going to look bad. It's going to look like he got kicked out. So had he disappeared, came back, maybe let people miss him, drop some music, that would have been. And T-Pain was 100% right here.
Out this bitch.
This is live shows now.
I'm out this motherfucker. I'm not trying to impress y'all niggas. Y'all niggas don't give a fuck if I live or die.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I keep trying to impress y'all niggas?
Drake, how do I?
Okay, and then this is Drake's response.
Before we get to Drake's response, T-Pain is 100% right. If you would have bowed out after the whole entire thing, you would have just sat back and watched how the game is moving after it, not the rapper, the actual hip-hop game. If you guys take a look at how the game is evolving and how, like, if you can match if you can actually go in there and match, the penmanship, you can go and try to perfect your craft to come back and slap people upside the head. You could have done that. Or you could have gone and if you do allegedly use ghostwriters, you could have gone and hired better ghostwriters. Oh my God. This is crazy. Oh man, let's fucking go.
Oh, y'all can't agree. This guy always had resentment for me. You can hear it every time he speaks my name. Drake.
Right.
Maybe you looked at it like resentment, but to me, now, especially with some of the things you might be hinting to, he was right, nigga. And this is what happens, bro. This is what I think what hurt Drake more than just this losing the battle. Because losing a battle with Kendrick Lamar is one thing. It's the fact how hard Drake's team and the people on Drake's side tried to underestimate Kendrick Lamar. Drake is more hurt because he believes Kendrick Lamar doesn't deserve to have the power that he did. He's more hurt because for some reason he wants to treat Kendrick Lamar like he's some unknown backpack rapper. It's not that his career and brand was forever damaged. It was that it was forever, because let's keep it real, Pusha T kind of forever damaged him with like people call him a deadbeat because of that.
Right.
The reason why this one's different is because he don't have the same respect. I don't think he has the same respect for Kendrick that he has for Pusha T. I don't think he's had respect for Kendrick, and Kendrick forced him. He took his respect, and that's why he's been spiraling the way he's been spiraling. It's not that he got beat; it's who he got beat by. He feels like that should have never happened because Kendrick should have never deserved that. And guess what, Drake? He deserved it all.
He did.
If this is the retirement tour, if Iceman drops and he disappears out by the way, rappers don't ever fully retire. Let's keep it gangster.
Nah, they don't.
I learned from the Black Album rollout. You know what I mean? Whatever.
It's been proven many times. Like Jay-Z left, Nas left, came back. Who else? Lupe Fiasco has gone many times, comes back with another album. It like you could be fucking 50 years old and still be a rapper. Like it's all about your pen and how it evolves over time, to be honest.
But if he does disappear after this, I'm just gonna tell you again. There's so much stuff you should not have done in the last year, 2 years, that if you were going to just retire. But yeah, Kendrick really, really doing irreversible, irreparable damage to the party.
Hey, you're not lying there. Yo, shout out to Screwface, man. This was a really, really great video. And if you guys can go show support to Screwface and this video, I'm going to leave the link in the description. Also, go ahead and click on that link that I said that I was going to leave in the video. If you guys want to, click on his sponsor video, I skipped it, but I'm going to leave the link in the description if you guys are interested, right? Final thoughts. Do I think Drake is retiring? It's a possibility. I think that Drake may retire. Considering everything that has been going, he probably has sat down and thought about it after everything that has been going on, after everything that he's seen. All his numbers have dwindled and gone down. All of his, everything. He's been taking a look at everything and weighing his options. Should I go and become a streamer for stake? Should I go and do sponsorships for other companies? How am I, what does life after the music industry look for me? That's probably what he did in these last couple of months that he hasn't dropped an Iceman rollout like he's been calling it. Do I think that Drake will continue being a hip hop artist? Probably not. If he does, he's probably going to go the pop route. In pop, it's basically popular music. That's basically what it's called. Popular music. You can be like K-pop, for example. K-pop, they rap in their musics. They rap in whatever they do. They sing and they rap. So he's probably going to stay in that route. If he does rap, he's still going to be considered a pop star. I think if he stays in music, that's what he's going to continue doing. This has been your boy Jtomreactions. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Also, go ahead and share it with your family and friends and hit that noti bell on your way out. Also, go ahead and use those high points. All right? It's Tuesday. And unless you're like me and you use all your high points on Monday, go ahead and do that for me. This has been your boy Jtomreactions. I am out this bitch. Ya tu sabes. You guys already know. Let's fucking go. Let's go.